everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the third-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kurt Grimstreet. Kurt, let's get to the action on the field. The Huskies will kick this away to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. Look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Can he get there on the ground? Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback drops back. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Not the way he wanted to kick it. This will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The pass rush closing in. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And the Huskies will line up to boot it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Breaking tackles. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here's the option play. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And moves the ball to the 35 and another 1st down.
Gain of 3. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
You missed it. Field goal, no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
The back's got it. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying the old counter play here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, this is outstanding by this offense. Third down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers.
It's a fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
It is intercepted.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. He'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They're going to run it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. Finding some room with the 25. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Kick hits off the left upright. It's no good.
That keeps the score. Michigan 6, Washington 0.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Washington offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. And the Huskies will come to the line to run the hurry up. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He makes the grab. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Steps out of bounds after a huge gain on the play, but it was a flag down, so we'll have to check that out. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Hit just as he throws the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Huskies will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Here's that defense shifting again. He's going to hand this off. Will he score here? Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Chavez.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Huskies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Huskies will have to kick this away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Michigan.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Michigan 13, Washington 0.
The Wolverines will kick this deep, begin the second half. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Washington offense retakes the field here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And the back gets the football. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
That's caught. It's Barnes. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Huskies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. He's moving out of the pocket now. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They recover their own fumble, but it is a big loss.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And now the handoff. Powers through. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Motion now from the tight end. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Trying to find room. It's Perkins. Running through the tackle. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And here's the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They just keep feeding the running back the rock, and they cannot stop him. Another touchdown.
This running back is having a career game here today. You know, the defense, they've had the entire first halftime to try to come up with some adjustments. Nothing that they are coming up with is working. If I'm this offense, continue to give this back more chances.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs to the offense, first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Powering through. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter. You're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
He makes the grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
Looking to throw yet again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 89. Catch in the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Michigan.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Number 13. Set to kick it away.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. looking to set up a screen pass here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the execution here on the screen pass was okay by the offense. The defense just almost anticipating the screen. He had nowhere to go.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Quarterback keeps the football. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
And there's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll hand it off. Fighting him off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. It's a draw to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
But the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. The Huskies come up to the line in a hurry-up. We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Boy, what more can you say about the execution of this offense with the game on the line? They tied the game up, extra point away from taking the lead with under a minute to go. Wow, impressive.
Lining up to try the extra point. Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the fourth. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's second down now.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Going again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert.
Going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? He's at the 50. And he steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That was a crazy game, man. QB gets hurt, backup comes in. We couldn't get anything going in the first half. Then we locked in. We were getting destroyed on the run. But we 4 turnovers. That's what we needed. He put 2 QBs in. They were both cheeks. Maybe one got hurt. But they're running backs. Sheesh, man. My boy came in 2 for 2, 20. Yeah, he deserves that 365. That was a clutch touchdown. Coming in, Caesar. Greg did alright. It's a pretty mid performance from him. I think he got sacked a ton. I think he got sacked a bunch. Chavez had some big runs, so 4 broken tackles is pretty big. That's fun. Three sacks on the right tackle. Come on, man. Didn't get a single sack, but Fleming with 3 picks. Wait, that was Fleming who had all 3 of those? I thought Garver got one of them. Demon.